Okay, this may end up being a two-part video. I had to change cameras because the other one battery died on me. But here we have the warming mat, electric warming mat, a silicone warming mat. It's designed to be used with pots and pans, and so it unrolls, and I'm going to plug it in, and it has some real basic controls with it. And it came in a box, and also kind of this bag, you know, inexpensive bag that it came in. And the whole thing, I was really surprised. It is super economical. Again, I will put the link to the exact one that I bought down below. But again, just be very, very careful. This does get super hot. Don't use it on your fine dining table. It does seem to get hot on the top and bottom from my previous testing. And just be very, very careful with any kids or pets nearby. All right, and this, of course, is not the accepted use for this product. All right, so I've got it laid out here, and let me get her plugged in. Okay, so this has had a chance to warm up, and it does show us the temperature in Celsius, so 95 Celsius. I believe this is setting 1, the lowest setting on this heating mat. And I have also unwrapped the wax paints. So my first couple of tests, I'm just going to use some copy paper. That's all I have right now. I hope to try other papers with this technique too, but I've got some copy paper sitting on this silicone warming mat, and we're going to just take the wax paint and give it a try. Oh, very nice. The Encaustic wax says that it melts. Let's see, in Fahrenheit, it was like 190 to 200 Fahrenheit. And so that's approximately 95 range in Celsius. So, oh, these colors are beautiful. And they just melt like a dream, going on very smoothly. So, of course, with encaustic work, you would melt these and then paint them onto your substrate. But here I'm just experimenting. Look at that, I get it to overlap and mix a little bit right here on the paper as we go. Oh, lovely, lovely colors. Let's see, let's try some of this ultramarine blue. Oh, nice. So again, this beginner kit comes with these basic colors that then we would be able to blend and create other colors. All right, so yeah, that is a success. It will allow you to just kind of melt it as you're drawing on the warming plate. The next experiment I want to do, it may stain the silicone. I don't know. The silicone will hopefully be easy to kind of wash the surface. Again, some of those encaustic waxes are used to clean with, so I'm not too worried about if this melts and stains. I'm going to most likely use this warming tray only for artwork, and it's a very large tray. It's off the camera screen here, but a very large warming tray. And so I'm going to attempt to do what's called a monotype, and with that you put your paint on this wax on this you melt your wax on this hot surface and then lift the image. Again, this may leave some residue behind, but I'm okay with that. And so then we're going to pick up this print onto the paper. Oh, they just glide. It's so much fun. Mesmerizing. Alright, so the goal is that all this wonderful, beautiful texture that we're seeing will translate to the paper once we pick up this image. Fun experiments. Oh, hey, I'm getting a little bit of purple in there with the red and the blue together. Alright, so this is nice and warm. I'm going to take a sheet of the copy paper and lay over it. And I just happen to have this piece of cardboard nearby. I'm going to use that. Again, this is very warm. I can touch it. I just don't want to leave my fingers on it. From what I've learned, a monoprint versus a monotype, monotype is truly unique. It's not easily reproduced. So just looking at this, it looks like a lot of the wax is transferring into the paper. I can see it and I can feel it onto this paper. All right, so I'm going to lift this up and see what we've got. Oh, that's lovely. The colors don't look as saturated as I thought they would, but it definitely does pick up some of that texture. But you know, certainly with that base, you could then, you could then go over certain parts too. But look how much more vivid it was when we just drew directly onto the warm surface. Here the colors look a little bit saturated, or not as saturated. Still beautiful. All right, let's see if we can get our ghost print. Doesn't look like much of that is transferring to the paper for the ghost print. Yeah, just a little. All right. And I will definitely be experimenting with what I can use to wipe this surface off. Yeah, let me go get a paper towel. Okay, the damp paper towel did not pick up much. It looks like it will clean better with dry paper towel. Again, I knew it was not going to come perfectly clean again, and I'm okay with that. But look at that, I'm getting the most of it. I think if I really worked at it, I could get it all off while it's still warm. But again, the beauty of letting these layers kind of build, you may get some of that effect transferred to your artwork. All right, well, that came cleaner than I was expecting, honestly. I think some of the soy wax, I believe it's soy wax that comes in the kit as a cleaning wax. I believe some of the soy wax would work too, but as of right now, just the dry paper towel. was efficient. Right. So far a success. You know, I'm definitely going to be continuing to play, and different techniques that I learn along the way, I will share them with you. Yeah, oh, so fun. I may bump up the temperature just a bit. Oh, that is just so pretty. We'll see how much of that transfers over. Yeah, very intuitive, just art play. Best kind of art practice. All right, let's see what this looks like lifted. If you have very thin paper, you can get kind of artwork on both sides, and so whatever you put on the back tends to show through to the front, and then you can have more vibrant layers on the front. So definitely the types of paper, the amount of heat will make a difference. All right, let's lift this up. Yeah, lovely. Again, I'm surprised the colors aren't as bright. But, you know, that would be a nice starting place. And then you could certainly come in and put this on the heat and then add to your artwork. It just melts like a dream. Oh, so much fun. So you may find that you don't want to transfer at all. You may find that you just want to simply use a warming plate, just as a, warming plate. And work directly on top of the paper. Being able to combine all these techniques is going to be fun. Oh, I love it. Again, the beauty with working with wax, give this just a few seconds, and look, it's dry to the touch. So I can have several sheets of paper over here, stack them on top without worrying about touching them or transferring. And I just love the feel of that wax once it dries. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Well, thanks so much for watching. Again, this may have ended up as a two-part video, and hopefully I can get this uploaded. But yeah, so check this out. Again, the warming tray is a nice alternative to other methods out there of creating encaustic monoprints. So go do some Google searches and YouTube searches, all kinds of great instructional videos out there. And this is going to go into my encaustic playlist, so I'm really enjoying learning. Alright, so my next big tests will be working with a torch and using one of those panels. Oh, so much fun. You just want to keep going. All right, thanks so much for watching. Check that out. It's getting kind of the texture. It's getting kind of the, this mat has these wires going through it, the heating element. And so as I just run the wax over, I'm getting some of that wiggle texture from those heating elements. Okay. I just can't stop. Okay. Now I'm signing off. So stay tuned. Watch for more experiments. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.